Chapter 24. Returning to the present was a lot like waking up. Adam could feel it coming on in degrees. Unlike waking up, however, he made an effort to keep his eyes closed. He remembered what Tabrit had told him about that. For a while he waited to hear something, anything. Then he heard the sloshing of water. He took off the sleep mask and slowly opened his eyes, and found himself in the dirty tub in the filthy bathroom, surrounded by the mercury-looking liquid. As he stood up, he was relieved to see none of that liquid stuck to his skin. He quickly put his clothes back on and stepped out into the hall. "Tabrit?" he called. The house seemed empty and quiet. Suddenly, a door opened behind him. He heard an electric hum just before he saw Tabrit step out of the mysterious room at the end of the hall. "About time you returned," she said as she closed the door. "You were gone almost a whole day. How was it?" "Disorienting. I didn't even remember that I was a time traveler at first. I truly thought the past was the present for a while." Tabrit nodded. "Like I said, it's like that the first time. You'll know immediately next time. What helped you remember?" Adam chuckled. "I was talking to my uncle about Milli Vanilli. I reached for my cell phone to Google something about them, only to remember that I didn't have a cell phone." Tabrit laughed as well. "Yeah, you took that muscle memory with you. Did you learn anything useful?" Adam's smile vanished. "I learned that my dad is a coke fiend." "Oh boy, that couldn't have been fun. You never had any idea before?" "Not at all." He suddenly became still. Maybe another addict or dealer killed him. Maybe his death was drug-related. Tabrit nodded proudly. "I'm glad some good came out of this. Want to schedule your next trip? Can I go right now?" The words were out of his mouth before he could stop them. He wasn't sure if he was ready to head back in so soon. The last trip still felt like nothing more than a vivid dream. "No can do," Tabrit said, her hands raised. "I forgot to mention a mandatory 24-hour break between trips to keep you from forgetting what's real and what's not." "Okay, I guess. I work the next 4 days." "Then I'll see you in 5 days?" she asked as she ushered him toward the kitchen. "I can clean the tub out before I leave," he said quickly. Tabrit seemed insistent on getting rid of him. "No, that's okay. I have to do it in a special way." They were at the kitchen door. Adam looked out to the yard. The sun had set, just like it had in the past. Luckily, there was the time difference. It was an hour earlier here in Texas than it was in Florida. He could still hit the old-school diner down the street from his townhouse. He suddenly realized he was starving. "Okay," he said. "Well, see you in a few days." "See ya." Tabrit quickly pulled the screen door closed. He got home a few minutes after 10. Tori was on the computer, playing her game once again. Adam set his food on the coffee table and sat on the futon. The smell of the fully loaded Chicago hot dog made his mouth water even more than it had in the truck. He dug in. "Where have you been all day?" Tori asked, never taking her eyes off the screen. Adam paused, the hot dog inches from his lips. "I hung out with some family in Cleburne." He smiled at the inside joke. "Cleburne? Damn, out in the country, huh? Isn't that where the earthquake originated?" Adam ate the hot dog to keep from saying any more. Tori wasn't paying attention anyway. She kept talking, but he didn't listen. Kendall had introduced him to the diner down the street a while ago, and Adam went there at least once a week. It was one of his indulgences, and he needed it now. The little trip to 1989 was so fresh in his mind, so vivid, that he had to believe it was real and not just a dream. He looked at Tori and wondered if he should tell her what had happened. He wanted to shout it from the rooftops. Time travel is real, y'all. And he had to wait nearly a week to do it again.